All right, so recently shared by the African Thousand People saying Africa's largest hydroelectric power plant, that is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, will be inaugurated in September. It was constructed at a cost of $5 billion and has a capacity of 5,150 megawatts. The dam caused a dispute between Egypt, Ethiopia, and Sudan. Hi, this is the African time. Let's discuss Africa, shall we? Well, we are on the matters of Ethiopia. It is believed that Ethiopia has one of the largest dams in Africa. That was actually constructed with a cost of $5 billion. Well, yeah, and it says to have the capacity of around 5,150 megawatts. That is impressive, okay? And it says that they are set to inaugurate it in the September, all right? And then they are also saying that due to this dam construction, it has actually caused a dispute between three other African countries. That is between Egypt, Ethiopia, and then Sudan. Okay, all of these people are actually feeding on the River Nile, and then this have actually caused some damage, some back and forth with them. But hopefully, they can actually get together and have a peaceful resolution to this whole issue. But well, that is something happening to the Ethiopian government and Ethiopian people having the largest dam or largest hydroelectric power dam in Africa. Got this? Nice. Now see this. Okay, so this one came commenting under African Thousand People saying 5,150 megawatts is more than the electricity needs for many African countries. Massive infrastructure projects like these are what is needed to turn around the economic fortune of Africa. Okay, so this one believes that this kind of improvement or project is what Africa actually needs. We actually need these kind of things to enhance our economy and then the betterment of our people. Having a 5,000 megawatts is so improvement that he believes that it's even more than how some countries actually produce. And he actually have a point though, mostly when it's concerning the African continent and how other African people are actually doing so poor when it comes to electric power. Yeah. Ethiopia is doing great with this one. So shout out to my Ethiopian people. You guys are doing wonderfully. Hopefully by September, I'll be around to actually showcase this beautiful thing that you guys have actually done. Okay? Fine, now let's continue with this. All right, so this one also came in and says, in South Africa, it will take 30 years and delay with another 5 years and cost around $105 billion, while the project was supposed to be cost $5 billion over 5 years period. South Africa is led by hyenas and lions with few tigers and leopards in the mix. Yo, okay, that's a South African though. He believed that this project that is being constructed by the Ethiopian government will have taken South Africa around 30 years to build. And then it also cost the country not less than $105 billion. That he believed that South Africa is actually being led by not just tigers and lions, but leopards and hyenas as well. Bro, what did SA government ever do to man for it to actually lose such a huge let's say huge trust in the country like that? What did ANC ever do, bro? Let me know in the comment section. All right, again, this one says 2006 Nigeria former president took 16 billion to give the country electricity. To date, we don't see workings. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's stop with these African people and their rants. Now let's actually broaden our knowledge here. How about we discuss Africa? You said or it was said by the African Thousand People that Ethiopia has the largest hydroelectric power in Africa. Now, shall we actually discuss the top 10 or the top largest hydroelectric power in Africa? Let's see the megawatt they produce and which country they are. Let's actually broaden our studies here, shall we? All right, so let's go. All right, so by business, Ethiopian Business Review, it says top 10 hydroelectric power plants in Africa. Let's dive inside. Now, number one on the list is ranking. Number one is Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, that is geared by Ethiopia, and it says it produced around 6,450 megawatts. Now, number two is Aswan or High Dam in Egypt, and it says to be believed to produce around 2,100 megawatts. And number three is Kohara Base Dam in Mozambique, producing around 2,070 megawatts. And number four is the Gelgel, the third dam in Ethiopia, producing around 1,870 megawatts. And number five, we have Egna Dams, Democratic Republic of Congo, producing around 1,775 megawatts. And number six, we have the Karaba Dam in Zambia or Zimbabwe, producing around 1,626 megawatts. And number seven, we have Merori Dam in Sudan, producing around 1,250 megawatts. And number eight, we have Tekezi Dam in Ethiopia again, producing 1,200 megawatts. At number 9, we have Akosombo Dam in Ghana, producing 1020 megahertz. And then lastly, at number 10, we have Kenji Dam in Nigeria, producing 760 megawatts. Okay, so there you have it. These dams right here are said to be your top 10 largest hydroelectric power production or plants or projects in Africa. And guess what? Ethiopia, having the leading one in Africa, also happens to have another 2 more additional dams that are producing electricity in Ethiopia. That means Ethiopia actually depends hugely on their waters or hydroelectric to produce their energy. Isn't it beautiful? Haven't you learned something new about Africa and the continent? Well, that is what I'm here for. This, as I always say, is the Vidashi Studios, and this is the African time. Well, let's see this. Again, this one says, let's give Africa the next 35 years. We are going to surprise the world. Wow. Man is saying, let's give Africa the next 35 years and we are going to surprise the world. Bro, the question is, will the world wait for you the 35 years? That is the question, man. And lastly, this one says, an impressive milestone for Ethiopia. The dam will increase energy capacity, but regional cooperation is vital to resolve disputes and ensure shared benefits for Egypt, Ethiopia, and Sudan. Well, that's actually true, though. It's actually beautiful that this dam will be producing a lot of megawatts for Ethiopia, but it's also most importantly for your neighbors also to solve this dispute and have a share better point and understanding to go with this whole thing. Because how better will it be after you get this dam but still have issues with your neighbors? Then you cannot actually rely and depend more of them. So it's a win-win situation here, okay? Let's not do something that will benefit only us without not thinking about the other parties too. So hopefully each parties will come together and find the best solution to this whole dispute, and in the region and in Africa as a whole will be safe for all. The name is Vidashi. This was African Time. Thank you for your time.